Hello everybody, welcome back to the Jade Empire walkthrough. Alright, so we just recruited Dawnstar in the last video, and there's a scroll stand right there. Actually, I think I must have already interacted with that. The first time I came down here and spoke with CPAT, I think I actually, like I said, interacted with that, so that's why that didn't give me any experience right there. But anyways, so normally CPAT is right here by the town gate. Again, though, because of these events here, he's actually on the opposite side of the gate. I did actually notice that he does end up coming back on this side of the gate eventually, and so it might be actually possible to get those closed fist points from him later. In the previous video, I did mention that you would need to speak with him before you speak to Master Lee for the first time in order to get those closed fist points. But again, you might actually be able to get those after kind of this set of events. So, but I'm not sure, and I thought it was just safe to to go ahead and get those as early as possible. So we're gonna have a little bit of dialogue here, and then our first fight with the bandits here in town.
Nice little town you have here. Not a lot of guards, are there? How are your stocks of food?
I don't know you. Why are you asking me all these questions?
This town isn't well guarded. Forget it, let's just start looting. We'll get first crack at the good stuff.
You're right. This isn't worth it.
Alright, so the bandits just worked over that dude. And hopefully I'll do some harmonic combos. Jeez. Oh, and then yeah, I noticed here I hadn't Dawnstar over to support role. Yeah, there's a harmonic combo. So if you notice there, basically if you use a heavy attack basically with your support style, and unfortunately it doesn't work with every enemy. Some enemies are just completely immune to those combos. But basically what happens is, again, if you hit that enemy with the power attack or whatever it's considered with your support style, basically a little timer kind of starts underneath the feet of whoever you hit with it, and then as long as you use a power attack from your martial style, that'll just one-shot the enemy. And then on top of that, oftentimes it'll give you a power-up. It depends on what support style you hit the enemy with first. In this case, what is that? Heavenly Wave. Jeez. So Heavenly Wave produces health power-ups. And if I ever mess around with any of the other support styles, maybe I'll chat about that. But here I'm just kind of running around checking for these bamboo casks. And usually there's a little bit of silver, kind of just hanging out for us, just waiting for us to take it. And then I'm going to speak with the guard here. Guard Young.
Bandits, huh? I see a lot of them. I better let someone else have some fun for a change. Can't abandon the gate. You never know if they're gonna sneak around. My weapons? Yes. I don't know how to use them. I just do this so I don't have to work the fields. Guarding the gate looked easy. I never thought bandits would actually come. Please don't let them get me. Don't let them.
Alright, so this guy's worthless. Later on, we can actually speak with him. I want to be buried in the field. We'll be able to get some actual closed fist points from him, as well as, I think, a little bit of cash, too. So that'll be... I guess he is useful for something. But anyways, alright, so the goal here is to actually visit the weaponsmith. Now, the weaponsmith speaks...
This building is
starts speaking Tao Fang, I think is the name of it. And then he will continue on and just speak the regular common tongue. So I won't speak over him. But here I'm just trying to make sure that I didn't forget anything. I don't think that villager had anything important to say. Yeah, that's it. Okay. All right, so we've got everything. So we'll head in here. I think this scroll stand is the last one that we need for the... there's a technique here for getting all of the scrolls in Two Rivers. So let's make sure that I'm on that. Yeah, right there. There's the scroll stand. The martial arts. Transcendence and strength, overcoming all obstacles, both physical and spiritual. Okay. One thing is actually pretty important. I'll just kind of toss it out here. Is that your martial style, I think, is the most important one because it can actually damage spirits as well, whereas your weapon isn't able to. Yeah. So there's the hidden book set. So you'll get a couple of the hidden book sets in the or throughout the game, and it's usually just by collecting, these certain books in different areas. So this one is the Legacy of Master Yi. It gives us, what was that, 7 focus or something like that. So definitely good to get all of the books in this area. But anyways, we're gonna talk to Gujin, the Weapon Master.
Oyoir Shatyir Uksayanan. Zawani Karpa.
Hello, Weapon Master Gujin. Good day to you.
Swoir Ufir Wakwanpak. Wotarawir Fuir Nupayir Fun Chiki. Ukayir Otonoir Nisun Puno Asir Tsunkut. If you'd prefer, I don't need to use Thofan. Now, what brings you here? You're cheerful today. Have you been teasing him, Dawnstar?
Not that I can recall, but Gujin, there are already bandits here in Two Rivers.
Already? I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for quite a surprise when they get here. Well, no time to waste. Dawnstar, I watched you practice with that new blade yesterday, and I must say you take to it naturally. I want you to keep it and use it as your own.
This is a great honor. A good weapon is a true warrior's most treasured possession.
You know, you came here with Master Li as just a babe. I came not long after, and I've been holding on to a weapon for you ever since. Well, 2, actually, but you need to choose which one you'll take. Master Li wants you to stay focused on your first weapon. I don't know where your master acquired these, but he has honored me with the care of 2 legendary weapons. You may choose to arm yourself with a deadly monk staff known as Qian's Justice, or the fabled longsword, Fortune's Favorite. They say this blade was created in the forge of Smiling Fortune, blacksmith to the gods. Crafted for his son, this blade eventually found its way into the hands of men. How your master found it, I cannot say, but this ancient longsword is yours if you wish it. A monk's spade is a deadly adaptation of a simple tool. It's a graceful weapon, wielded like a staff but with a bladed end, most deadly. This monk's spade is ancient, and some say it was even used by our first emperor, Sagacious Qian. Whether that's true or not, this is a fine, fine weapon. I'm afraid not. She would not be able to handle one of these weapons quite yet. I'll explain why in a moment, but suffice it to say that very few people have your aptitude for maintaining focus in battle. In time, Dawnstar will be able to handle a weapon like this, but don't discount the blade I gave her. Master Li wanted her to have the keenest steel I could find. They say how your weapon is well deserved, and you'll need it with these bandits so close. If you decide you truly don't like it, however, you can come see me after the bandits are dealt with. One more thing you need to know. These weapons strike with deadly precision, but to wield them safely, you must focus with each strike. Master Li has been training you so that you'd be ready for this kind of weapon, and the drain won't be crippling, but you will get tired over time. The only thing left for you to learn is respect for others. You can never tell who might be an easily offended master of a style you don't know how to counter.
Senior student. Oh, Excuse me, Weapon Master. I did not mean to interrupt.
Calm down, student. What has you so flustered?
The bandits. They've already been sighted down by the beach, and they're making their way toward the town. Master Li hasn't returned yet with Kia Min. I'm sure he will be back before long, but we must depend on you until he returns. They're making their way toward the town now. The few men in the militia weren't able to stop them. I don't know, but their ship is large. There could be many of them. You have to help, senior student. If you think that is wise, I will come and do what I can.
I'm sorry, my friend, but Student CPAT isn't ready to face real combat. He has only just arrived. He has a big heart, but that is not enough for bandits. Go to the school. Seal the gates. We will deal with this.
Yes, Dawnstar, I'll go now. Those gates will stay closed on my watch. You can count on it.
You've done well, lad. Go back to the school now. Your friends have some new weapons they're dying to try out, I'm sure.
Okay, so I have the just realized that I have the, I think it's the limited edition or something like that. So it's got a different weapon selection there. Fortune's favorite is always one of the weapons you can grab. But the second weapon again is dependent on if you've got the it's like the limited edition or whatever. And I don't know. I never use it. It's the monk's spade. I think it's Tian's Justice. The original weapon is, oh man, is it the golden sun or golden flower or something like that? I don't remember, but that's another weapon I just never use. I just like the long sword. So that's the one I always pick. I don't know really what even differentiates them. I'm more of a sword guy, I guess, but I don't know how much I'll use it though. That's the other thing. It does take a little bit of your focus every time you try to swing it. But generally, the weapon styles do a decent
Someone
amount of
from the
damage.
school would help. No one else could. Please, my boy Nijo is trying to fight them down on the beach, but we need someone skilled.
All right, so that NPC there is actually if you're not quick enough or you're not able to save him, the bandits I think can actually kill him, and he's actually part of a sort of little side quest. His son is down on the beach, or I should say, will be on the beach after we take care of the bandits down there. And then there's another villager. We'll see him a little bit later, but. There's the chest right here, and this has got 200 silver in it. I'll be able to keep all that because we're going closed fist. But normally, what you'd have to do for open palm points is give the money to that villager that just ran away.
The school has been closed due to the bandit attack. You will have to fight the bandits while I wait for Master Li to return with Kia Min, the wounded student. I can't. I wish I could, but I am just not able. I will guard the gate as best I can, but I can't wade into a bandit attack.
Okay, CPAT doesn't have really much to say there. But let's head up. I don't remember. I thought that there was bandits up here, but I don't think so actually. Now that yeah. I think the ones I was thinking of are the ones like literally right after we get our weapon. I'm not sure if I'll speak with the guard here. I don't know that he's got anything different to say. Probably not.
Save us!
Yeah, same thing. I don't want to be buried in the field. Well, I don't think anybody does, buddy, but whatevs. All right, so anyways, we'll head down towards the beach now. I think we've got everything explored fairly well. And then there's a little hidden cave here off to the right, so I'm going to duck in here. Basically, there's 2 casks here, and we'll just grab the silver that's inside them. Bandits loot. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it seems weird for them to leave the loot right here when the ship is right there, but okay.
Yet another village with no purpose. I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die.
Okay. So there, if you notice, the NPC does mention something about another worthless village, and I'll have to continue my search elsewhere. So obviously, looking for someone or something. Here I tried to go for more harmonic combos that I probably shouldn't have. At a certain point, there isn't much need for them unless you really need a health power up, which I guess technically I kind of do. I've let these guys punch me a couple of times too many. Generally, what you want to do here too is just jump around a lot using the. So I'm playing on the Xbox controller, so it's the B button. And stay away from. I think like right around this area. I don't know if the cannons fire in the same place all the time, but that can be a little. It's pretty damaging, although to be honest, it damages the enemies as well. So that's cool. Looks like that guy right there is immune to. Yeah, the bandit leader. So that's a little annoying. That NPC there, that's Nijo. That's the one that I spoke about earlier with the guy who, it's the son of the first again, now I think his dialogue and stuff will change a little bit if we weren't able to save the dad. Just going full. These harmonic combos. Oh, nice! Alright, so there, if you notice the, he got hit by the cannon barrage, and he actually take a little bit of damage over time.
What are you? Your skills are more than this tiny village warrants. But I also see something strange, an oddity. You could be an anomaly or a sign of who I seek. A further test is needed. These mercenaries are not the only threat I command. Let us see you contend with this.
Alright, so, dude on the boat, the assassin, I think he's a Lotus assassin, summons up some spirits for us. Really important to keep in mind that weapon styles do not damage spirits. I don't even know if activating I don't think anyway, activating the true mode changes that fact. I don't remember though, maybe I'll have to try that.
Impressive. Clearly, I have been too dismissive in my search. This village will be torn asunder. Whatever you are hiding, I will have it. I have seen enough of your skills. You will die now, so I am not troubled later.
Well fought, my student, but I cannot risk you against a foe like this yet.
So blatant. We never thought to look in so humble a place. We expected an army. Your strategy, as always, is impeccable.
Your search is over, assassin, but no one will hear of your success.
It would seem that my past is catching up to me, and you are destined to be swept along. You have faced your first spirit opponents far sooner than I intended. Dawnstar can explain the nature of such creatures. I must go and make sure everything is in place. I thought I had more time, but perhaps you are ready. You would have fought, and you would have died. You are not ready, but you soon will be. There is no choice left to us. I will explain at the school. You have done well, but more than this awaits you. See to your fellow villagers and students, and return to me at the school. We have a great deal to discuss.
Okay, so at this point you should have enough experience to level up. I'm just going to spread my points out evenly between the three. And then I'm going to upgrade my Leaping Tiger because this is the stance that I use the most. Again, I think it's a decent idea to go that route instead of something like maybe a weapon upgrade first because weapons can't damage spirits. So that is the route I went with.
We fought well against those bandits, but I had no idea Master Li could command that kind of power. He destroyed that ship so easily. This is so confusing. Master Li said I could explain the nature of spirits, but these were different. That sorcerer forced them to appear like wild dogs let loose. So many spirits seem lost, as if the way to their rest is blocked. I didn't think they were dangerous, but those on the beach, I sensed madness. Time drove them mad. You disrupted them by defeating them in combat. They will not reform for a long time. I hope there is peace in that, but I don't know. So much is worrying me. I was worried enough when we were expecting bandits. Now it seems there are dangers we don't even know about. Master Li called that sorcerer an assassin. Assassins don't attack at random. They have very specific prey. I don't want anything to happen to this home. I've never belonged anywhere else. Would it be strange of me to say I don't know? I have very little memory of my home before coming here, even though I was 3 years old when I arrived. I remember moving around a lot, never staying anywhere for long, and for some reason, the robes of that sorcerer looked familiar to me. I don't know why. I'm sure it's nothing, just the memories of childhood playing tricks, with glimpses of the spirit realm invading my thoughts. I could have seen them anywhere. I can't remember specific incidents, but I am used to being shunned. People are not very welcoming of those who appear to not let the dead lay peacefully. Master Li said I was brought to him by a concerned ally who received me from yet another person. That person wanted me safe, but he said he couldn't ensure it himself. Master Li doesn't know who that guardian was or what I needed protection from. He promised to look into it, but he's not had time. Your training has taken precedence. My abilities are just a curiosity. You are the center of attention here. I prefer it this way. I can just be. There you go again with your playful words. I never know when you're serious or what my reaction should be. Thanks for this talk. The events on the beach worried me, but you always improve my mood. Let's get back to what you need to do. Then we should return to Master Li so he can talk to you about this attack.
Alright, that's going to be about it for this video. As always, hope it was helpful and hope you join me for more. Thanks for watching.